All right, Grinks. Let's see. Okay, this is what it looks like behind the scenes. Pretty exciting. All right. Just one way to check, make sure it's recording. I don't go online to see. All right. Thank you for joining us on this glorious night of mystery. Before the holiday begins. So I do have a bit of a break from work. I mean, I'm still working at regular work, but Wednesdays I get a bit of a break because the holiday hits, so that's good. So at least I'm less insane on that day. I haven't had a day off in like forever. So that's good. It's kind of a day off. I mean, I'm still do channelings and stuff like that. So all right. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for it's the chat portion of the webinar. Hopefully everything is broadcasting well. Christy, I went to see Hayden yesterday at the group home. Do you see him adjusting to the place and feeling more at home? Eventually. I mean, he's like anybody else, He gets used to. He wants to go home as usual, but of course he's a kind of a home wrecker at times. So no, it's good for him to be there. It's just, I believe he can talk to other people or interact with somebody. So that's good. So obviously he just wants to be with mom, but this is a good idea. Yeah, he's going to take a couple months to get used to it. Hey, once he gets used to it, he'd be fine with it. Just he's just a bit homesick, which is normal. Offer any advice as for, as I'm struggling with detachment from leaving the place alone. He stays there. I cried nearly all the way home. Well, just because you care. And that's oh, this is a good, well, yeah, you guys are kind of attached to each other. So, think like you're letting the kid go to college. You gotta empty nest. Yeah, he's the baby. Of course, your situation is different in a lot of ways. Well, because you feel he's so vulnerable. But he's still a pretty tough kid, though, as you know. You've been through a lot together, so it's good to cry it out. No, it's like having your kid go to college, basically, and the mother's going to cry, of course. That's very normal. Yeah, I would really look at it that way. Yeah, empty nest. He needs to be kicked out of the nest eventually. Yeah, I mean, even if he was like going to, college, or going somewhere, yeah, you'll feel the same way. So yeah, he's a tough kid, as you know, so he'll be all right. So you just gotta, yeah, cry it out. But just know this is the best. Yeah, you wouldn't have done this if you know, you felt it wasn't time for it. It's definitely time. You made definitely the right choice. He'll adjust. He needs this, and he can connect to other people, drive some of them crazy, help others. He'll do something. He'll feel more asked. This is how he matures. So he can't be with mom forever. So you need your wife back. But remember, yeah, in this regard, I mean, obviously he's always going to be there. Well, just go to see him when you feel like you need to see him. So, but it's good that you got to think about yourself too, your path, your health, your mental health, and everything. You have to keep living yourself. Not that you're stopped living, but you wouldn't be doing this if you felt it wasn't completely necessary, and it's okay. It's just going to take a while. Yeah, a couple months for you to adjust too. Yeah, a lot of attachments there. Yeah, it's hard. Um, Brock, any wacky Sonic the Hedgehog energies on the self wanted to come through? Um, I don't know. There's some Leonardo da Vinci energies, but I feel like that was on other planets. Very similar to that frequency, helping. Well, yeah, flight. Really big on flying, even it's in like a period of like the 1700s. Now, did you achieve it? It's a whole other story, but you definitely were into it. I don't think you jumped off a building or anything, but it feels like it's on another world somewhere, like serious. Question two, I've been releasing a lot. It feels like clearing more and more. Do you feel I've cleared a lot of these past weeks? And if was to come, well, I feel lighter over time, and I do feel like some Andromedan energy will come through. So a lot of what your experience is also reptilian. A lot of heavy Earth reptilian lifetimes, kind of intense. Get it done. Just kind of a warrior incarnation cycle, and you just connected so much to the heaviness of the physical Earth, and now you're going more into the astral self. And yeah, the theme as a reptilian is just like the drive for accomplishments here in the physical. Like you brought in a lot of reptilian just to ground you as a human to accomplish what you wanted to accomplish. Think of it that way. So it's just, and now you kind of ran through that cycle. It's kind of like yeah, I feel like it's like you're becoming a fish where you can just swim around lighter, astrally, and not be so heavy. It's almost like you're heavy like a frog right now. Like you put in water, you just go right to the bottom. I mean, you can swim, but you'd be at the bottom. Not that it's a bad thing, but you're just heavy. But now you're lightening things up. Well, you're a frog that can swim around. So, uh, Crystal, any messages? Just releasing what your ex-husband's energy feels like still. That's always gonna be a release. Tropical is a good frequency, somewhere tropical. I don't know if you live in Florida or where you live. It's tropical. Something tropical in your life will help you release any heaviness. I don't know. Go somewhere where there's a palm tree. I don't know, or something. Just think of tropical. What that way, how would you experience that? Something to think about. Once you live by the coast, you can go to the beach. It just feels like you just need to step away. Question two, difficult to remember in my dreams. What is that? Uh, mm, Say going into the new year. I just feel like your ex's energy. Yeah, your ex-husband's energy is in a lot. Not that he's literally trying to block you, but he's around a lot. I think he's worried about his future, his health, you know, he's getting older, so he's kind of worrying about the rest of his life. So you still connect astrally, and his human self is kind of depressed and just needs somebody. But anyway, either way, you can do a clearing there or whatever you feel there. You don't want him lingering around you and stopping you and blocking you. Bobby, I was thinking about Circle of Life and the symbol of snake eating its own tail. It's not evil for an animal to eat another animal because of the nature of physical reality. Consume another's energy. Plant or animals stay alive. Is there a reason I made this connection with the snake now? Next year being the year of the snake. Oh wow, yeah. Well, that's. I guess you can say it's your year, but it doesn't mean go out and play the lotto. Um, yeah, just So snakes are scaly. So I would say you're coming more into yourself. Doesn't mean you'll have all the answers about yourself, but I feel like you'll get more intuitive reasoning. I do feel like a Sasquatch energy you've been connected to in the past. Well, I see it as actually as a healer, some dimension where you're healing, assisting the Sasquatch. Like I don't think you were a Sasquatch, but I feel like you were like doing energy clearing on them when they were dealing with all the human, all the crazy of humans, and you're just assisting the Sasquatch survive the human. I definitely see it as like an energy being, like a Palladium, like a bluish Palladium being assisting the Sasquatch. Yeah, it's like you need to be here. Humans need you because they're all crazy, something like that, and just they're all because we're learning from each other. Like some people here are just pro Bigfoot because they're definitely connected to it. It's the lifestyle, the frequencies of it. It's almost like, can we all get along? Is what you're bringing in, but we need each other, and you're assisting that frequency. So the blue, yeah, as a blue being, I might come to you. See what you feel with that. Yeah, it's like a fiery blue. Like you're non-physical, but you're kind of like a fire blue, but not like a still a human kind kindness and all of that. But you're just kind of like the blue just keeps moving as energy field. Question two, herd channeling from inner earth. How 4D ascension codes are now infused in our water. Any truth to that? If so, does that have something to do with the work done transmuting chemtrails? Well, I think it's always been going on, but well, yeah, water kind of rebuilds your own inner atmosphere because you're doing this energy work and you need to replenish your frequency. So I'm not sure if you do any energy work with the water that you drink. Like, you tap it and it gives it power or something like that. So yeah. Um, I can just do like you have this water and you just do a cleansing on it. Um, you can do that to your food too. But as for ascension, I don't know. It's kind of like when you say like it's a fourth dimensional ascension, it's almost like designer water energy. But it's okay to think like that, yeah. To think because people are becoming more fourth dimensional. So yeah, you're just unlocking other realities around you for sure. So that's cool. Chris, will the plan I have with my father financially come to fruition next year sometime? It's not clear when. Uh, yeah, I have not. Yeah, I don't have a time frame. I feel like the end of the year, but don't hold me to that one. It might hopefully happen sooner, but you can change the timeline on that. Do the best you can with that. It's there. Anything my astral self wants me to know, say to me. Well, on let's see, on a higher well, okay, just you definitely have like Olympian lifetime connections. Like ancient Greece, I think we've connected that at some point. See frisbee throwing, running, just the Olympics, and it's like you're very successful with it. Now, I'm not sure if it was on this world or other worlds, but But you're technically an Olympian and liked by the gods. Hera had a liking to you. Have fun with that one. Um, yeah. You also have a connection to Samson. Um, and didn't you say you have an issue with your hair? So yeah, hair plays a big role in our looks play a big role in who we are. Like if you change your hair, you kind of change your personality or you change something about yourself. So like Samson, his hair got cut and he lost his power. So yeah, so it doesn't mean you're losing your power, but you definitely have a connection to that. Yeah, think of like geez, think about alien race. Like they cut their hair and they just change. It's a weird one, but I'll leave you with that one. Annie, question one. I had a vision last week of a woman that had a huge snake tattoo going up her whole body between her chest. Can you tell me why and who was this? Somebody's here. If you heard that. 1 second. It's Fritzy. Bro. Fritzy showed up during your question. It's funny how snakes are coming up. Look into your question again. Oh, huh. I think she's kind of still controlled by that snake energy. What's Naga? I also felt Anunnaki there. Is that kind of like a royalty frequency? I don't know. She just some kind of mind control she's still going through. It's like part of her identity. Yeah, I get an energy of her, Jane and Tarzan. She's like, yeah, she's a wilderness being. She's lives in the jungles and stuff like that. So it's part of who she is. So she's an Amazon person, you could say technically. Amazon, living by the beach, like a forest by the beach, or an island by the island. Yeah, yeah. Uh, any messages from higher self? Just just take it easy. Just coming into this new year, it's like just it's good to do stuff for yourself, pamper yourself. Doesn't have to go to the spa, but it's kind of like just do things for you this next 2 weeks. If you can rest and just do things for yourself to just take it easy. Just get back to yourself and just have, just not that you self sabotage, but heal from any self sabotage energies. Like the more you relax, the more you'll connect to a higher frequency. And maybe your dreams will open up too. Unnecessary. Jane, my cat, Brahmi, died 6 months ago. Turned the first leopard I saw is Zambaya. Can my cat come back as a leopard's baby? Or could she be a grandmother of my reincarnated cat? Both. Yeah. Which is definitely still part of your life. So grandmother for sure. The leopard's baby. Yeah, she's definitely a leopard cat for sure. So there's a lot of she's just spunky. Always on the move. Always climbing trees. Wants to live in the trees is what I get there. So yeah, she's always gonna be your baby, you could say. Yeah, she sees herself as your baby, as a cat. Even if she was human, she'd be still your baby. So, but yeah, so yeah, she goes where you go. So yeah, she can go where you go. She can also I see her as a baby elephant too somewhere. I watch YouTubers. Oh, interesting. Now you talk about elephants. Okay, I didn't see that one coming. I watch YouTubers of elephants every morning and cry. Wow, look at that synchronicity. Jeez. It's like I went from a cat to an elephant, and then you have a question about an elephant. What is going on with me with the wonderful? Oh, so well, I think it's become yeah. You definitely took care of the elephants in your past, and it makes sense why you're going to some place like I think it's some bias. It's Africa, right? So yeah, you're a caretaker of elephants in your past incarnations, like several lifetimes. It's not just that you're into elephants and you're into the elephant collective. I feel you literally were watching out for them, and those are your friends, those are your family members. Definitely Africa. I think elephants are in India too, right? But I feel like more Africa. Well, you have been into India concerning the elephants, like you went where the elephants were, but you definitely were a caretaker of them in previous incarnations. That's several incarnations. I don't know if there's been elephants in Egypt. I feel like there's an Egyptian connection there too. Well, it has to do with their knowledge, has to do with their, you know, they're kind of like parents of us. Like they're here to just watch over us, just to help humanity. Yeah, because you feel a peacefulness with them, right? Yeah. Well, they're not out attacking people for the most part. They're just hanging out. Yes, their knowledge is here, and you can feel their knowledge of peacefulness, and you have that within yourself too. You share that with others. Yeah, so you're definitely part of their collective on a higher level. Of course, here is a higher level in the physical because this is the helping humanity, grow up. So, but it's good you have a playful frequency because even yourself, you have like a playful elephant energy, which is kind of funny. Like if you had a trunk, you'd be doing all kinds of stuff with it. But yeah, those are definitely your people. Yeah, you had many incarnations of caretaking for not just one lifetime. I feel several. Like you just cannot let them go because they play such a role here. Yeah. We're not obviously the people here are not aware of it. Well, they want them here. I imagine majority of people want the elephants to survive. Yeah. So like 90%. Yeah, nobody wants an elephant to go away. So so yeah, you're just preserving this, but it's in your living, like who you are. It's part of your DNA. Cloud Waterfall. I have a friend I met online many years ago. His name is Joe, and he's really into Thai. Is it Thai massage? He was definitely he would definitely take me in with with his teacher in Thailand. Wow, cool. I have to do his work permit in the U.S., but I'm told I could travel if it's educational based. Can you confirm that I can travel back from the U.S. with me? Yes, yeah. Just research it all. Yeah, don't worry. As long as you have the right paperwork and it's not expired, as long as it's up to date. Yeah, no, this is a good idea. I think Thailand is a great idea. I think even living there is a good idea. No, honestly, I think you'd be happier there than you are here. I think with the U.S., I think you have to check in with the U.S. every now and then, or get some kind. You need to get some Thailand citizenship. I would definitely, I would focus on that. I think you'd be a lot happier in the long run. Yeah, it's cheaper there, and you just gotta know what you're getting yourself into. My mother applied for a green card for my sister years ago, and already got got her. She told me she asked me if I wanted to file with her, but I said no. Did she actually ask me? Yeah. Well, yeah, she did, but it's good you turned her down. Yeah, she did. You don't want to be part of that energy. Yeah, her energy is like my mother's kind of frequency, just not very helpful. Yeah. Yeah, just you'll get years of work of it. Yeah, she's I don't know. Green card stuff's not, you know, it's got a lot of layers. Just keep well, I guess there's just no rush for you to go anywhere yet, but definitely focus on Thailand. I mean, I could see you living there at some point when you're ready. Jillian, today I helped Larissa clear her wardrobe in a large closet space entrance so she could walk in better. She told me there was a little secret door by the secret window. Her dad sealed it off as her son was afraid. Oh, any messages from Nar- Narya? Huh. Well, the fairy tale signs so heavy in the physical. Yeah, yeah, no, that's very real. Yeah, it goes back to your origins and all of that. Just follow that. Yeah, it goes into like a fairy tale of reality for sure. Um, and the closet space, well, closets are like portals. Not to go into all the details of that, but with your own research. Well, like I just say the bathroom has a portal energy too. It's the way it's built. It brings in water, and clears out waste, but there's a portal in the bathrooms for sure. It's like a clearing, you could say. But the closet, look all the mythology. Just be careful what you're looking into. Just clear your energy. But there's some good and bad to a closet. Of course, my cat sleeps in the Priscilla sleeps in the closet, where she sleeps in the up in there on a shelf, little cat condo. But yeah, no, that's like it's funny that little spot, the secret window, or it feels, yeah, for an elf being, or like Alice in Wonderland type stuff. Yeah, or Narnia. Yeah, I get elves, fairy, yeah, or fairies, elves and fairies. Question two. 2017, I did deep morning winter meditation in my room. I went to the end of Earth. It was started work with from astrals to live to a live bird hopping on my craft table. Oh, nice. It flew in a triangle and landed next to me for real. Oh, it flew in the hall of the studio. That's neat. Then I left late for working miss time. I a photo lift a came home a photo lifted up and the hole revealed behind the wall. Huh. I don't know, just a portal opened up there. Yeah. It's like I feel like you're just connecting more to the fairy realms. So I get from that. Yeah, you're connecting more to your origins. And you have the ability to open up portals in different realities. So, in your landlord, you knew your landlord in previous incarnations. So, yeah, it just felt like you're shifting timelines in that dream or that meditation. And the bird is just assisting you. The bird is technically like a fairy. So, uh, Angel Ori, last week a psychic did a mini reading but none of what she said connected to anything about me. Does this mean that my psychic shields have strengthened and she was not able to feel my energies? Yeah, there's some of that going on. I think part of it, you just didn't trust her either. So I think, I don't think you wanted her. I mean, I think you're kind of testing her, you can say. But yeah, I think yeah, you can say you're testing your shield. Yeah, nothing against the psychic, because I think she does have abilities. But you're testing yourself out. Yeah. And I would say nothing against the psychic at all, 'cause I feel like she's pretty legit. But you were just practicing. That's cool. It's like a magician practicing illusions. But yeah, I don't think anything against her either. We're just working on yourself. That's something. That's like a magician energy, you could say. I received a diamond ring in the mail yesterday. It's like a engagement ring. Is the universe trying to tell me something? Yeah, for I guess you could say relationships on its way if you're focusing on that. I feel like you need to work on self forgiveness, cut out the past, cut out we'll go anything in the past relationship wise. Any father energies you feel like might be blocking you is a good release also. I feel like the father energy, your father has some, not that he's deliberately trying to block you, but I would do some clearing. Do whatever you need to do there. Yeah, 'cause I feel like that'll help you out a lot too. Yeah, because some parents like holding on. It's like, come on, I'm growing up, leave me alone. So, I think he feels like he's overprotective. So, yeah. So, well, like I say, you have put your protection up, but he's kind of doing that to you, blocking you, like over, but trying to do what's best for you. Yeah, it's good to work on that. Diane, pretty sure my Telegram friend and I had telepathy with each other. How else do we know each other? Yes, that's how you found each other. We've had multiple past lives. Um, I do feel like there's a self forgiveness energy going in, working there. But you are helping each other astrally. Yeah, you just need each other. But you call it in each other because you need each other. She had another one of online friend who gives us really good stock and crypto advice. Seems like someone important in this world was what he tells us about the world. Seems to be like someone important in the world is what he tells us about the world. Is true. Well, it's his version of the world of the Earth. Yeah, take it with a grain of salt. He can get kind of crazy with stuff. I mean, he's learning. He's going through his ascension. Yeah, I would just. It's good to hear it, but you don't have to believe it. He's just figuring things out for himself. That's all. Sahara. Full moon. I was screaming in my dream. A tall, handsome African male with beads in his long braided hair walked towards me. A gold and black striped V-shaped necklace with charms I made from him. I screamed and couldn't get sound out. I called Mka. I can't pronounce that. I found out his name was African Triple Moon Soul Goddess. What is this all about, please? I was afraid for my life, and the screaming was awful. Who was he? Did I love him? Was it a crime of passion? Yeah, I feel like he killed you. I feel like you married him young, like you were like 16 or 15. He was older, probably was maybe 30. Some kind of tribe, yeah. And I feel like he tried to kill, well, he tried to kill you many times for a ritual. Yeah, Anunnaki energies there too. Yeah, it's definitely ancient times. This is good that you're clearing this out. Yeah, I feel like you're a young bride, and I would say he even tried to kill you on your wedding day. Like after you met everybody and everybody went home, and he tried to kill you just like that as a sacrifice. I think it was successful though. Now take it however you want. Well, that whole event, it feels very real, and that kind of derailed your, well, it challenged your incarnations afterwards, and you have come back into your power in this life. Wow. Yeah. So that just shows what people are going through right now. They have no idea what they're carrying around from previous incarnations, and sometimes you can't always channel it through a channel or any, it'll shows because sometimes you have to go through this. You have to really, you know, yeah, it's almost like having a heart attack, an energy heart attack. You're all right, but that's a major trauma. And you just look at the world, and it's like you're not the only one going through that. I mean, not exactly, but look at people around the world are going through their own traumas from previous lifetimes. They have no idea what it is. Question two, white message, please, from my ancient original soul mother. Who is she, and what does she have to say? I would say just like a Mother Earth energy. I don't take this for whatever you want. I also feel like you're connected to Lilith, but don't see that as a negative. Um, think of Lilith as a beautiful being that may be misunderstood. You're understanding your darkness. So you're not to say you're dark, but you're clearing out the dark. And darkness is knowledge, so you're warning from it here. And I feel like you're healing Lilith because Lilith got trapped into her own darkness. So, but you have to experience it through others to truly find it. You always shared your light, and yeah, it's just you get more powerful for sure. I get the name Zandia. It might be an actress or something. Zandia somewhere. You have a connection with some kind of actress currently. Oh, is that that girl that's in that new Spider-Man? The Mary Jane of the new Spider-Man. I feel like you have a connection with her. I don't know how you feel about that. Yeah, she's in her 20s or 30s. That's not something I would normally bring up. Susan, oh, thank you. What have been up to an astral? Um, I feel like you are clearing out your grandparents' energies, but yeah, but husband, right, or had a husband, or so there's that frequency is still with you, and yeah, it's actually getting stronger in the higher realms. So anytime you feel like you're just disconnected, well, you're connecting now. Yeah, you're like even in astral, strong. Your connection is stronger than ever. Question two: any message, advice from grandparents, Odo, an idea? Um, one moment. Well, I felt Anunnaki from them. I felt Greek time periods. They're helping you with self forgiveness, but also helping you connect to your alien self. You definitely have Martian connections, but you're a decent Martian, a good Martian. Um, but like looked human, with Anunnaki looks like humans too. show you like elaborate clothing, and not that they're trying to show off, but he just had a good sense of look, appearance, and he had a lot of knowledge of architecture and just science, just well read. But you can also do a lot with that knowledge. Not saying what it was exactly, but it's like he came here to help humans through the Martian invasion that's here. Also learn about yourself, things like that. Yeah, you definitely have Venus too. So yeah, this family's been with you for quite some time. This Manny, I had a dream about Carl and his daughter. Can't remember anything more. They're part of your soul family at some level. Maybe not the soul family, but um, I see Carl as an ape. And his daughter's like a little ape, a baby ape. So you knew them in like prehistoric worlds for sure. But I feel like you're a human. Like you're a humans connected to beings that are from another planet. So yeah, I definitely lived in the wilderness at some point. Of course, yeah, we all have, but it feels like you did connect to them as yeah, I see them as ape beings. Like you're out in Africa somewhere and you see these apes. They were apes in their past. Like Carl was the dad, and yeah, the little baby daughter. Yeah, something with that. I know that sounds strange, but take that for wherever it is. Do you have any specific messages? Just good to clear out still the Anunnaki energy, anything there. Just if you don't feel anything from it, it's okay. But feel like there's some well, your whole life in general can be a soap opera. You can have Anunnaki connections, let's put it that way. So if you want some balance in your energy, just do some clearings on Anunnaki because it does affect us. So you're kind of Anunnaki being here now, and you just you can still have style, substance, and all that. They're very stylish. They're very into jewelry and all that, and just and I think you kind of just yeah, just keep living. Just keep relationships. Yeah, just because you need it. It's just about you sharing love, affection towards others, and hopefully they treat you well. But at least you know you're always justified of who you are. You're always who you are. Esmeralda, or the father of my kids, come around for the best of the kids. Yeah, here and there. Well, he's a kid himself, so he has to heal himself too. So he'll do the best he can. Yeah, he might be an absentee father because he's still raising himself. Question two: to see me filing for divorce in 2025? Possibly. I don't feel like he wants a divorce. Feels like he wants to make it work at some point. Of course, he's not putting a lot of effort on his end. I don't think he wants to do a divorce. Just to let you know, he might do it, but it feels like he doesn't want to. It's good to look into that. If you just file papers and just sign it and be done with it, that would be nice. I don't think they make it that easy, but that would be nice if that was the case. I definitely look into it. No, it's good for you to do it. So here, I'm trying to cut this cord with you because you're not helping me. I think you should do it. But I'm not sure if you'll go through with it. But it's good that you do go through it. Then you can have your life back. Your kids will be fine, but you need your life back by cutting that cord. So I think it's a good idea to go towards that. Yeah. And go about it the cheapest way you can. Yeah, because you don't need to go. I don't know if can you do that. Get papers. I guess you have to get it from the attorney or somebody. Yeah, get the paperwork and just sign it and just here you go, fill this out and be done with it. So anyway, all right. Thank you very much for posting your questions. All right, blessings.